What's going on, people? It's yours truly, EZDZ, one of the three-man weave of the Chop Shop crew. Coming at you guys on this great Monday. To my immediate left is the Mushroom Man that's actually gone. He's Dade City is back from spring break. Dade City, how you feeling, man?
Feel good.
Okay, cool. And to the we're gonna have some fun tonight. So we got some alumni in here. So I know my partner to my far left is actually ecstatic about tonight's show. So AKA Greg Dolph Ruff, what's happening with you, brother? How you feel tonight?
I feel with my hands like I always do.
Okay.
Yeah, you take that sarcasm out your voice.
I don't want no trouble, man. I don't want no trouble. There's a bunch of alumni here, so I don't want to get jumped on. So with that being said, the two guys, special guests that we got hanging out with us tonight, man, doing some great stuff in the community. We're going to get into that right now. So without further ado, former NBA star, Jefferson great, Tarence Kinsey.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me on the show. Appreciate it.
Right.
And last but not least, my homeboy, my young bull, who actually came in after the Texans lost. That's character. So he didn't see the winner tonight. Owned by Coach Tay Bryant. Get into it, man. You're welcome. Like, so we kidding with y'all back in October when y'all were doing the coaches clinic, and that was something that was unheard of. Y'all dropped some gems about the lack of funding for schools as far as buses to get the kids to games, which was crazy. That developed into Sub Bells. It blowed up, but I mean, it was just like y'all dropped some good stuff. So coming up this Saturday, y'all putting on a great event for the city. So I'll let y'all go ahead and get into that right now.
Absolutely. This is our second annual T. Kinsey Derby, our fundraiser for our foundation. This Saturday we had a Tampa Downs where we're going to have live horse racing. We're also going to have a live brunch. We're going to have a DJ on the second floor, and then on the third floor we're going to have some soft music. And the music and the money that's received from this event, we're definitely trying to give out 2 scholarships for 2 high school kids coming up.
That's what's up, bro.
That's what's going on.
I ain't know you was doing scholarships now. That's a surprise, man. But that's a good look,
Jefferson,
though,
bro. We academic institution.
That's not what they
one.
said at the school board.
That's one, yeah.
That's not what they said at the school board.
Hey, I saw the welding class, but go ahead. And international baccalaureate also. Don't forget that. And we had that law program over there. So go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay. Lord have mercy. I tell you what, this gonna be.
It's a C school.
What?
It's a C school.
Okay, well, we ain't finna get into that. So TK, what made you come up with this concept of far as doing the derby? Because that's something a lot of people we don't do in the Bay Area. Like, I want to
folks.
Yeah, there you go. How'd you come up with that concept, bro?
It was, long story short, I remember one year winning the championship when I was overseas, and we went to a derby. And just actually having that experience of smoking a cigar, being close enough to the track where the horses was running around, you can feel the horsepower, you can feel the sun kicking back in your face. It was like, man, I wonder if they got a derby or a dog track down in Tampa. So at first I had looked into doing the dog racing. And then I realized, I believe in 2018 or 2020, dog racing was banned in Florida. Mm-hmm. I said, you know what, I had this great experience, I might as well try to bring it back down here to Tampa. And just let, the people from Tampa, the locals, and especially our culture, experience that. Reason why they needed to experience that is just because of, I can get into a little bit of the history of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
But, I can't remember the official date, but I know the very first 25 Kentucky Derbies that was ever raced were won by, 18-year-old races were won by African-American jockeys. And
okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, most definitely. And then also on top of that, pretty much all the slaves, they were the jockeys, but they were pretty much the horse handlers, fed them, so they had learned how to ride.
Okay.
And with that being said, they were the first 25 winners. Then outside of that, they kind of got banned from the race by roughhousing, meaning as they got more popular in racing, the sport was getting more popular and the money was becoming more and more. So if you're a black jockey winning races, they started making the horses rough the other horses up against the railing, and that kind of put the horse and the jockeys in jeopardy. Wow. So with that being said, that met them stop not betting on black jockeys. So that kind of deterred them out of the league.
Okay. So I say I went to the Kentucky Derby, and seeing like we from Florida, we don't really have like derbies and go to horse races and stuff like that. But going to the derby, like we ain't actually go like to the track, but just being out there and it was so many of our people, like it was so many our people out there involved in like the derby, and it was just crazy to me just seeing all these people out here coming to watch horse racing. But
were they dressed up too?
Yeah, but you know where I was at, they wasn't. Yeah, they wasn't dressed up where I was at. They was like
that tailgate.
Hey,
what
they wasn't dressed up.
What they don't tell you is it's in the hood.
It is.
It's in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, many of the concepts for a lot of what's become popular for gambling, I say short-term investing, came from our culture, whether it was numbers or anything else.
Yeah.
We always had to have a way. We devised ways
to generate money.
Just like inventions, because it was copyrighted, it doesn't mean they came up with the invention.
Yeah, I remember like back in the day, like in the 70s, you had the number.
Right.
So your little stores in the community, they were
the lotto.
That was a lotto. Yeah, that was the pre lotto. Yeah, so you gave a number, and that was the number come out. People put their money down if they want. They pick up from the store, which is cool. So, but I think what TK and Tay got going on, man, is really groundbreaking, because I didn't catch y'all last year when y'all did. I saw it, I shared it, but I was like, okay, this is interesting because
I didn't catch us last year either.
You didn't?
I was in Kentucky.
Okay. Oh, you was at the Derby?
No, we had a basketball tournament.
Okay. All right.
It was supposed to be on one day, but somebody moved it around. I don't want to look at them.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to look at them. You moved it around.
Okay.
So I couldn't do nothing, man.
It was a team decision. I had to go with the team.
Okay.
Majority wins.
Yeah, that's how it
I
goes.
told them this year though, like, listen, man, stay away from that second or fourth weekend in April.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Changed it.
So TK, when you first came up with the concept, did you get any resistance from people like what you were trying to do? What has the support been like?
Now, that's a good question. Both of them, just from resistance and the support. First thing first, I would like to speak about the support.
Go ahead.
When it comes to my foundation, honestly, we haven't never received a grant as of yet. We will, but that hasn't stopped the work. And a lot of us, the only reason why we're able to do what we're doing is because of the support from the city,
right?
And the local businesses and friends and different handshakes. So we thankful and we thank God for that. But some of the resistance were knowing this is a different venue, this is a different space, and knowing how it was going to be set up. Some of the resistance were, how is the bottle sales? Can you buy bottles? Is this, that, and the other? I know you can't buy bottles, but you can get a server, and you're going to get that amount of drinks as if it is a bottle.
I keep trying to tell you, dog. Listen to what he's talking about.
Talking about changing about culture now, though, TK. But keep going. He's talking about it's a culture thing.
It's a culture thing,
right?
So I had to literally we can't get no bottles, and we don't need no tape. I'm like, bro, it's gonna come with food. It's gonna come with the same amount of drinks that it is in the bottle. That's if we have different sponsors that can help with that tier. You know what I mean? But if not, you have to pay for your drinks until we get it to a point where, okay, you know what? We got all the sponsors, we got all the brands. Everyone's collectively feeling the idea of a derby here in Tampa, and the prestige that goes around it. I think we can actually have this to go on for years and decades and generations, just because, like you were saying, a lot of people haven't even seen a horse race or haven't even rode a horse.
Ain't seen a horse.
Ain't seen a horse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said he ain't seen a horse. Ain't never been like.
They're like unicorns in the hood.
I know, like when Highlight was jumping in St. Pete.
Had it here. Right there on Gandy.
That's what I'm saying. That was on Gandy. Okay, it was on Gandy. Yeah.
Right there on water.
But that was the dogs. But they had horses. They had horses also. So you're right. They had horses that run also. I think a lot of times that people don't want to get out their comfort zone and try to see different things.
We used to have I don't know if we still do have what they call a bougie class of people who really practice high-end social etiquette. And I think that's probably kind of what TK might be running into, but that's something that in your city you have it there in Atlanta. He gonna say
these new niggas, they want to be the bougie class.
Yeah,
they want to be the bougie class. They ain't taking the bougie classes,
right? But they want to throw their
jacket on. They want to do it their way.
Yeah,
they want to throw their jacket on, throw their tie on, and with the big hat.
The line. It is what it is. Like, it is different. okay, learn how to move around in the room instead of just, you know what, I'm bougie today, and this is what we're doing. But it don't work like that.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes you can't even sit at the right table if you don't know how to eat properly.
Yeah.
Right.
Being honest.
That's social etiquette.
That's a
And-
great.
Definitely
That's a
had to
great.
learn
That's a
that.
great point.
Yeah, get your elbows off the table, man. Don't speak with your mouth.
You got some hot sauce for this here, man. Look at
Yeah.
some hot sauce. But like you said, I just think that's what y'all doing is great, and and it starts again. What time? What time y'all pop off Saturday?
From 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right, you still selling tickets?
We have, I don't want to lie, I'm being honest. I think
Okay.
we have one ticket left, one table left on the second floor. It could be gone, being honest.
Okay.
And on the third floor, we do have a couple VIP tickets where you will have a community table.
Okay.
Best way, I love community tables by one. That's the best way to network. And you see the same people every day that you're going to go sit at the table with. So when you go to a community table, there's no telling who you sit next to. I met some really great business connections of being at a community table.
And that's a good thing.
That's a good thing,
that's a
yeah.
good thing. Like I say, that puts you once again out of your comfort zone to sit with people. Like I said, you go to have a conversation. You never know what people do, and what doors they maybe can open for you, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I had a request. I don't know if that one table still open, but Marlon and Vaughn, they wanted to get a table. They told me to talk to you tonight. I don't know if they got your contact, but
I'm not sure. If it's,
Tell
if
them to
it's
hit me.
If it's available on the second floor, for sure, if they want that. But if not, it was going to have to be to the third. I really do believe the second could be sold out.
Now the second floor is the jazz or the soft music, right?
The party.
No, the third.
Oh, the party.
Party's on the second floor.
That's what we on the second floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that's right up your alley. That's right up your
I
line.
don't know
man.
where we at, bro. I'm just
You just there.
yeah.
Yeah, you
DJ
there.
Black Hayes on the second floor, man. He brings the vibes everywhere you touch the turntables. He's just talented at what he do. Looking forward to him curating this event that day. So definitely it's going to be. He's not going to have the speakers up on 10. You know what I mean? It's going to be indoors.
Yeah, yeah.
But you want that vibe. Like I said, this ain't.
So
Yeah.
is it gonna be like a MC, or we gonna be able to hear the horse racing, or you have to go to another level, or what?
Speaking of MC, we have Buster Bus,
Okay.
the best MC.
Okay.
So he's going to be energetic and be very professional at what he does. And also, every horse race is a 30-minute gap in between. So you
Right.
have their race, then there's like another 30 minutes, then the next race, and another 30 minutes, then the next race. So in those, in between those races, on the third floor, that's when we're going to kind of have our programming. So the third floor is definitely VIP, where we inviting some of the city officials, and where we'll be giving out our scholarships.
Now you saying the city officials as far as like politicians, like city commissioners.
Don't get Don's
Sure,
crop.
like Miss Glenn Henderson that just won District 5.
Oh yeah, that's alumni.
Another alumni.
You know what I mean?
They name dropping today. They name dropping today. They ain't throwing the shirt up. This guy here, man.
So I know she's going to be in the building. Looking forward to seeing her. We still waiting on some more most definite confirms, but we have some verbal confirms saying, yeah, we want to come. We're going to be a part of the photo op XYZ.
And you guys about to take your pictures doing that. There's also
Yeah, D, this ain't
Come on, this is
I ain't saying Club Lab, but
People
people
got no
want
picture, man. Where you going?
Hey, listen.
I ain't talking about I ain't talking about the wicker chair. I ain't talking about that. But just the vibe, you know.
Man, you saw how they look
They look
last
good
year.
last year,
Gotta
man.
take pictures this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hey, but
They looked amazing.
you also forgot, you forgot the R&B, the R&B curator. With the ox cord upstairs, I'm be walking
you gonna
around.
have the ox cord?
Man, the ox cord
Oh,
guy.
wow.
Yeah, we definitely stand on the second floor.
Technical difficulties, we're gonna let Will do that. For real.
We definitely stand.
Now
on
I'm
the
kind of
second
like
floor.
the.
We're waiting in the
like
wings, man.
I'm
Waiting
kind
in
of
the
like the
wings, bro.
unofficial correspondent.
Okay.
For the
Unofficial, huh?
R&B
Unofficial.
room.
Yeah, he kind of like.
I kind of just forced my way into it. I ain't get offered the job. I just listen, bro. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure we get it out there.
Yeah, Tay
for-
gonna be
for
like
years
be
to
nice,
go.
man, with the ox cord. Go ahead, Tay, do your thing, man.
The ox cord bully. Okay.
Yeah.
I know this don't have anything to do with nothing.
No, go ahead. You good.
My head, the Vibe Social event, man. We were just talking about like levels and style and everything like that. Regardless if I won or not, y'all put on a heck of an event, man.
Yeah,
that was
I appreciate
classic,
that.
bro.
Shout out to T.
Yeah, that was my wife. I just,
And we missed the spring one now. We should have did the spring one this year.
the spring we ain't doing the spring. We gotta get some stuff together, man. So we'll be back though.
But like you say, but both
Taking
of
the spring
y'all,
off.
but both of y'all doing great things and getting people out, because that's what we need. If we try to be that elite city
Yes, sir.
where we're doing, you have to have that lane, and then people should come out and support. Because if you sit back and think about it, that's what you guys do. Is like the Hoodie Awards when you break it down.
Yeah.
Because you recognizing black-owned businesses in the community, and people should gravitate to that and jump on board. It shouldn't even be an issue. Every black business should want to get a table or definitely at least get tickets. Let me get tickets, and we definitely gonna pump that when we get going in here, man. So
Yeah, because everybody always complaining about it. We need something new. So now this is new.
My wife just said, spring is the Derby and the car show season. So that's why we ain't gonna be doing Vibe, participating and stepping on nobody's toes. But shout out to y'all to the Derby and the hip hop festival also that's going on.
yeah, back to back weeks too. So yeah.
It's been a good month, man. Shout out to that Black Art Festival thing that we went to also a couple weeks ago, like last week. The Black Art.
Oh yeah, the
Love
Black Art
That was a
Festival.
dope,
Oh,
that was
okay.
a dope
Yeah.
event, man.
Yeah.
I like all these
had fun,
black events, man. You're showing elegance and all this other stuff.
But we come from that, man. We're kings and queens. We come from that. So I mean, that's
We got away
Should
from it.
be
Now
the
we got
norm,
now we got to get back to it.
right. We definitely got to do that.
And be unapologetic about it as well.
So if you're watching us right now, you'll see some footage of the inaugural T. Kinsey Derby.
Look at Buzz.
Bus clean, okay.
Buzz hot. Buzz stay clean, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing about Buzz, he gonna stay clean, now.
That you don't want to miss.
So in fact, we're gonna go to our first break. If you don't mind, Torre, keep that rolling as we go through our commercial.
Plan to go bigger.
As we do every week, I'm dedicated to my homeboy Will D, man. CigarLife.com. Go check him out. CIGARLYFE.com. Ruff, let the folks know what you got going on. Let them know you got receipts.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Greg Dawson, GD non-attorney pro se consultants. We help people who can't otherwise afford adequate legal representation, even though that's what we recommend you try to find adequate legal representation. We help you navigate through the court system. I'm looking at the video, kind of caught up in the look, and we need to see more of it. Definitely the look. We need to see more of it. And
That boy got caught up. Y'all got to pause as we get so we get through a segment. He can't even get focused.
No. Very, very, very focused. I like to see us in our brilliance, our greatness, and our beauty. And so what I was going to say that if you want to check out what I've done, I've actually started creating these reels. You can go to GDNAPSC on Twitter and Instagram. And you can always go to my YouTube page at Greg Doss, GDNAPSC, and you can listen to me live in court and understand that we do show our receipts.
All right, Torre, going to keep that going. We got to get a towel for Ruff to wipe his mouth. So give us about a minute and a half. We'll be right back, folks. Y'all keep watching that TK Derby from last year.
Right. We'll see what happens. Well, again, this is Bryant, the Lit Tampa, right here at the T. Kinsey Derby, man. A great cause with a great foundation.
You cut out Mike's Torre?
Head down to Lit Tampa in downtown Tampa. One of the hottest cigar lounges in the Tampa Bay area.
On a horse that's 5-2 odds, you'll get $7.
My name is Barry Spears. They call me the sniper in horse racing world. I've been playing the races for over 30 years. I learned when I was 8 years old. I do this for a living. I do it every day. Playing the races, teaching people how to bet. I'm actually a track analyst here at Tampa Bay Downs periodically. So I've been involved in horse racing since I was very young. We're out here today, at Tampa Bay Downs trying to get everyone involved so we can make some money today. Pick your horse to come in first. You have place, which is second. So your horse can finish second or first and you still win. And then show is third. So if you bet a horse to show, it can come first, second, and third, and you win.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling good today.
First time at the Tampa Bay Downs? First time?
No, not for me, but for him.
You betting?
I'm betting. Yeah.
So we're looking for the next one.
Dream Lane.
Green Lane? Dream Lane. All right.
Show the name on there.
First horse race, are you going to be betting today?
Yeah. Just a little something.
A little something. You going to be betting today?
Yes.
Yes.
A little something.
I'm probably throwing a few bets. I'm a lucky person, so.
So check it out. We got Laura Realty in the building. Miss Sherelle herself. How you feeling today, baby? How you feeling?
I'm feeling as good as I look.
Listen, we here at the T Kinsey Derby for a great cause, a great event right here at the Tampa Bay Downs. And we just want to say thank you for coming out, for your sponsorship, for everything you're doing in the Tampa Bay area. We thank you. You know what I mean? Really appreciate everything.
Okay, we're getting into the second segment of Chop Shop. We got my man Dade City back from his spring break.
Let's go.
My man Greg Dawson, a.k.a. Ruff. Got his Dragon apparel on. Our special guest tonight, Tarence Kinsey and Tay Bryant, organizers of the TK Derby coming up. This upcoming Saturday. Now, real quick, we spoke about the short-term investment. So you have people that come in there and try their luck with the horses?
Oh, man. First, we had a historian, Barry the Sniper. He definitely helped educate some people on how to bet.
Okay.
It's different techniques they have.
So you got somebody like kind of instructing on what to look for?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need to talk.
He was actually in the video, Barry. This is what he's pretty much going to inform everybody on. Like, they'll take you down to an area where the horses actually walk around in front of everybody, like prance, so you can see if the horse jittery, see if his muscles twitching, see if he looks like he's ready to go. Sometimes one of the tips he said, bet on a gray horse. Most of the gray horses was winning that day.
Okay.
So I'm not sure who he told to bet on which and which, But I know it was some people. I think the max they won last year was like $2,000 off a $5 betting voucher.
Woo!
Oh, that's sweet. That's a come. That's a good come up.
Now you know I'm gonna say something. Now we know somebody that we played with on FaZe, whose brother was a jockey. I won't say his name, but it's been rumored that jockeys, which we already know makes sense, they can determine the outcome of a race easily.
That's possible.
Job.
That's
no,
possible.
you're not listening.
That's their job.
That's kind of like shaving. They could be
I just said,
in on the fit.
I didn't say like, nothing about that. I just say that they can determine.
Okay, but let me do this though. I want to ask.
Speculatively speaking, of course.
So, because even like, see, to me, I've tried my luck with short-term investment with horses. The name is what catches me. I like the name. I haven't had a lot of success,
but that's
why
like
I can eat the name.
But that's like the women. That's like the women. Like I like their colors when they pick in the pool.
Football, you're right.
I like their colors.
So you don't think about the weather?
I think the lion
track
could
and
be
weather.
Like that's what that is.
Right. I mean, I get. Like I said, I didn't say I was successful. I said I tried by luck. I did win 2 of the 7 events that they had. So, I mean,
that's actually pretty good.
So I did make my money back. I mean, it wasn't nothing. Billed like $2. So I mean, on the $2 play, I think I won like $30.
Hey, so it means
that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, I'm saying,
you maxed out at 14. That means you up $16, just like that.
Well, it depends on what year you won it.
But this was a couple years ago.
No, there's 7 wagers, 7 possible wagers. $2 per. That's 14. You made 30. You came up 16, right?
Right, but I'm saying, I won twice. So I won 30 twice. I won like
60.
I won $46.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, well, that got some gas. You know how gas was a couple years ago, so that actually got me some gas to get back to the crib.
Move.
Yeah, so yeah, I couldn't even enjoy it. Let me just.
But I guess you could tell them they could probably pay attention to track conditions, how the horse's history.
Like you said, but if TK got a guy that's coming in with that kind of wisdom, that's definitely something to. Because people gonna want to get out there and try their luck anyway.
Anyway,
so when they doing the prancing around, that's in between the races. So
before the races.
Yes. Before the race start, they go to.
That's what I'm saying. Like for each race.
For each race.
Okay.
For each race, they do that, evaluating. And it's interesting too because before each race, you'll see a horse like a racing horse, and then you'll see a guide horse with it, and literally that guide horse is out there to calm the horse down, to keep it focused. So. The people that's in the stands, so it's pretty much why that horse not looking at everybody in the stands and get distracted. That's why the other horse is out there too, pretty much.
So that's what CeeLo needed.
Wow.
So CeeLo needed a guide horse. They should have got CeeLo a guide horse.
That what he needed?
He needed a guide horse, bro.
I'm saying, listen,
shout out to CeeLo, man.
But I'm telling you though, but when they line them up, and they take off, they be moving. I'm talking that be like. You hear that dirt? I mean, they be moving.
When you by that gate, you can feel the horsepower.
I'm telling you, yeah. Just like a gust, like it just be they be hitting it.
Any event that you're there live, it does give you a greater appreciation for what you're looking at.
It's just like hockey, like
I tell people all the time, a hockey match is really fast in person.
Yeah,
it's like NBA but on ice.
Yeah,
up and down.
Oh yeah, it is a little more physical.
Yeah, and the guys are much bigger than what TV puts them out to be.
Doesn't mean justice.
They like
justice. Yeah,
they like linebackers on ice.
Now,
but they moving like basketball players.
We're gonna step off. I don't want to get Tay too upset. We're gonna definitely get back to the TK Derby. But I know we got the Final Four's been set for this upcoming Saturday. And I'm gonna go to
Texas there.
I'm gonna go to Ruff first. What's your championship game and who you got winning?
Why didn't I say UConn last week? I picked them, so I'm gonna stay with UConn, and they'll beat. That's who Miami plays, right?
Right.
So then UConn will beat. They're gonna beat UConn. Will beat the Owls.
They'll beat FAU. TK, what you got?
Not necessarily who I got, who I want.
Who you want? Okay, who you want?
I like FAU.
They play hard.
They play hard right now.
They play hard. They don't quit. They don't quit.
I like their coaching staff right now. And also, I want to go for Miami.
They play, like I said, they're kind of similar as far as the way they play, because Miami was down. Well, they pushed Houston around, which I didn't see coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
But just the way they fought back yesterday, and the same thing with FAU. Like I said, they took Kansas State, that was like a good boxing match. Like it was just back and forth haymakers, but Kansas, FAU found a way to win, and they didn't look back. But the boy from Kansas State is the truth, though. He's a name. Yeah. Noel, he's a name now.
Only thing with him is I think 5'8".
Yeah,
politics is gonna kick in with that. Yeah. He'll get a couple chances, but I don't think it's gonna sustain a long NBA career.
Right.
He might go overseas and
right.
play 15 years, but
so we're gonna do Tay like when they do on College Game Day. Tay's calling the game, so he's not picking anybody. So we're not gonna block. Okay, go ahead. Who you got, Tay?
Do you think that the fact that we got some senior heavy rosters here? So
yeah.
Do you think that has
that's what I'm finna get into.
Okay,
me personally, I won't be surprised if San Diego State win.
Okay.
Because they always have seniors and
they're
well coached. They're well coached. They do their thing. But
they play great defense.
Mm-hmm. Just like 2 years ago before COVID hit, they was 30
well, one thing you can always do, Garrett, you can always win your money on the under with them. They almost play like Steve Fisher's still there.
Yeah. So you got San Diego State, Tay?
I'll say I won't be surprised. I don't really care who wins now.
Okay. Well, the guy with the perfect sheet to my immediate left.
Yes.
Let's go and put you on the spot. Who you got? Or you gonna wait the Tuesday after Monday night when it's over?
I would like to tell y'all who gonna play now. Cause everybody doubted my perfect sheet.
Right.
They think I'm filling it in as it go on. But
yeah, I've yet to see it. I've yet to see it.
I'm gonna show you on Monday.
Monday, about 11 o'clock?
Yep, after the game, I'm going to show you my sheet.
Here you go, D.
One shining light, one shining moment play.
When they playing that, yeah.
So, but I really want to see FAU and Miami play, move the game to Carroll City.
Play the poker bee.
Have Rick Ross, have Rick Ross bringing Wingstop, Trick Daddy bringing Sundays.
Damn, Pony doing play-by-play.
Yeah,
nah, that gotta be. That's the favorite of Miami right now. That gotta be half and half. So it needs to be close to Fort Lauderdale.
What they gonna bring Kodak?
Gotta be close.
He pumping though.
Who else they gonna bring, bro? What?
They got a lot of people pumping on Randy and bring somebody.
So who you got? You got FAU beat Miami?
Yeah, I like FAU to win it all.
I'm riding with the perfect sheet also. I like FAU, and I think that'll be Dusty May's last game as a coach of FAU because their money.
The money.
Why would you stay?
Because you gave your word, but
what you mean you gave your word?
Honorable.
Yeah, no, you didn't give your word.
Hey, you saw contract. You saw Players Club. You saw Players Club. Bernie Mac said it's a business.
No, he's not wrong for taking the opportunity.
Yeah.
And he has 3 seniors, right?
He about to go in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
4 seniors, okay.
TK, let me ask you, have you been to a South Carolina women's game since you left?
Put me on the spot like that.
No, okay, I apologize. I'm in the energy. I'm feeling March Madness. I'm feeling March Madness. Hey, that's your school. So because the women, they hooping, they balling.
Man, they playing unbelievable
basketball. Yeah.
They got Maryland, right?
Yeah, they playing them now, I think.
No matter who they playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't made it there.
No, that's cool. Hey, it's love. It's
definitely
love.
from over here is always, I'm repping the Garden in black.
Bro, we got to go back to 5 points, bro.
You got to.
You got to go back to 5 points. South Carolina treated me nice.
But you was with TK then, right? TK
treated me nice enough.
Yeah.
But South Carolina, I like South Carolina.
But I think it's a Florida thing. Like if you link up with somebody, I don't care where you are, and you see somebody from Florida,
from home,
the vibe is gonna be beautiful.
You already know.
That's what
the vibe is gonna be beautiful. Like I said, it's love. Like okay, what part of Florida you from? Oh, okay, yeah.
But it was crazy because Kane Wayne was big then.
Okay.
When we was up there.
All right.
Like that was crazy to me. Like we went in there was playing Kane Wayne.
Which is a Tampa song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy when I heard that.
We'll say TK had
that was crazy. They had like a whole little dance to it though. They had like a little electric slide to it.
Yeah.
No.
It ain't, but that's what they were doing.
Oh, that's what they were doing.
That's the South Carolina K-Wayne.
That's
they had a whole version.
they had S-Wayne.
Okay.
No.
Now I want to ask Tay this because Tay is definitely knee deep in high school basketball. And we tournament this past year in March, early this month, Williston High won the single A. So from 2 through 7, it was all Dade or Broward. What is it going to take for Hillsborough County to break through and win state titles and bring them back to the 813?
Good question.
They need
I
a
think
South Beach.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Talk to me.
I think more schools need to more of these public schools need to go out and play better competition. I don't think it's better competition playing against each other here, like how the private schools do. Like Tampa Catholic Slam.
But wait a minute, didn't Jesuit win in 20thing? Is that the last one?
Yeah, but that's private school.
Sickles won in I think 16.
Yeah, but you're talking about
Sickles is 6A. They're going out and playing tough teams. 6A, 7A.
That's what I wanted to say. Like y'all saying going out and playing tougher teams.
You gotta play your schedule.
But what is that gonna do for the county? Like, it's only a couple schools that can actually go out and compete against these other teams anyway.
Exactly, and those are the teams that you see usually having deep runs. Like you gonna get one-offs like King a couple years ago.
Right.
Who else?
But like Wharton went to the 8 2 straight years.
Yeah.
No, they went to the 4. I'm sorry, they went to the 4. They went to the 4 last year.
Hey man, what you expect?
They can get to the 4.
Okay, here we
I
go.
think
Another
we got
alumni.
plenty of
What you
schools.
expect, bro?
I think we got plenty of schools here that can get to the 4.
It's not plenty of schools that get to the 4. It's only 4 can get there. We don't got plenty of them.
Well, plenty of schools with the chance to get to the 4.
Right, but like you said, you sit back and think in the 8, we had Jesuit, TC, Wharton, who else was Wharton was in it. Slam went.
They went to the 8?
Slam went to the 4. So the only school went to the 4.
OCP.
Right.
Killed by OCP.
Okay.
But I say that about certain schools is like I see when y'all do finally play competition, it's like y'all get blowed out. Y'all play the easy schedule, then when you go up
You
against
sound like
somebody.
Daryl in football. Now you sound like heavy.
Yeah, but it's the truth. It's the truth though.
I mean, even if they go out and play this competition, I think the same thing gonna happen.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because they're better teams.
Unless
But you gotta get used to it though. You gotta from what you do, you get used to playing good competition, so you know what to work on.
To get better, you got to play better.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what to work on going into the state playoffs.
That's actually just Nate.
But let me bring TK in on this. The TK, you graduated 20 years ago. Did y'all play? What was your competition like? You know, but the high school hoop was a little tougher back in 02. It was better competition.
Better
It was better competition.
Okay.
Is that fair to say?
Is it more competitive?
School choice. That's
it was
okay. See, that's because me and Tay on this. Yeah, we were on.
So TK, what you think? I mean, was the competition better like when you played? Cause I think Brandon was decent.
Yeah,
They're not even good at all.
I'm just thinking about that whole question in general. Like I'm still kind of stuck. Like, what can we do? I do agree with the competition back then was a little bit different. The mentality was different.
You mean basketball or just general people's mentality was different?
Both basketball and the mentality. Like I know for a lot of us, we weren't trying to play together. We were trying to
beat each other.
Beat each other.
Right.
And that's how the games work.
But you're gonna have a lot of transfers. It's gonna be a big off season for transfers this year. I think you probably gonna have 15 to 25 kids that's gonna move and go to different schools.
Unless you're going to a private school,
teams that
why?
have impact. I mean, players that have impact.
But unless you're going to a private school, why? Just tell me why.
Well, you trying to get together and win. You want to build that super team.
Doesn't it take some level of cohesiveness to do that, especially in?
But the majority of the kids they've played together.
They play together. If you're on the AAU team, y'all play together.
Majority of the kids that do that, the majority of them they play together.
Yeah.
But I think one way we can help that, just to put something out there and feel strongly behind it. First thing first, I want to say thank you to all the coaches, everybody that's out there, even giving their time and dedicated to those kids. But I think Hillsborough County, and no disrespect to the county, I think we need to try to grow as a culture, meaning our coaches need to be paid. I think if we can pay our coaches, that lets you know that we're developing a serious program.
I thought they did get a stipend.
And, you know, no disrespect, they get paid one time a year.
Yeah, they get. I think it may be $300.
It's $2,500 a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing like that. Yeah, so you sit back and think, you know,
That's a paycheck. That's one paycheck.
So no disrespect.
that's like a bonus.
So now I look at it. I look at that, meaning, okay, if I'm a college recruit or something, yes, we got talent here, but if I go, I'm like, who is this kid playing for? Who's the coach? Who's the teacher that's volunteering? Say it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No disrespect. The portal done messed everything up. They are going to get somebody that's ready instead of waiting on you to develop.
Right.
Coaches don't got time for nobody to get ready.
Right,
You know
because
what I mean?
they have to win.
They have to win. So now
And they
that's
gotta win
hard for
right now.
kids to
They
get
got
scholarships,
mortgages.
period.
Yeah, they got mortgages.
Exactly. Got
Yeah.
time to be losing because you're trying to wait for kids to develop. So I'm going to get somebody that's, like y'all were just saying, is senior heavy now, junior
Yeah.
heavy now. You know what I mean? So now with our kids, as trickling down, we definitely have to develop a stronger programs throughout our public schools, meaning they has to be taken serious because in high school they are being paid and they're getting scholarships and our kids not getting those. And thank God for the ones that have. And if you get any opportunity at that point, I think you got to take these opportunities right now. You can't wait on those scholarships. You have to take whatever comes to you at this moment, just so you can have the chance to even get in the transfer portal. Because right now you might not even get a scholarship.
Yeah.
That's going on in football too, though, isn't it? But they're having
Not
kids.
really in Florida.
Florida,
They still
they
take high
send the
school
kids.
players.
No, I mean, but the transfer portal is.
But they send the
hurt
kids.
a lot of kids. Just
yeah,
to.
yeah.
I
But
mean,
like-
football it has helped some kids too, because it's kids that try to go to schools like Tech, Onward, that's not gonna get no playing time once they get there, and they really are good players. They really deserve
They
a
just
D1
can't get on the
opportunity, but they
field.
just can't get on the field,
Right.
Because they want to get to a school that's gonna win.
Right.
So going to a school like that, it can't hurt you. Like if you're a young player, transfer portal it helps some people.
I just don't.
But majority of the people, it's not hurting them like that. It's hurting them because they jump from this team,
Right.
this team. Now the recruiter don't even know what school you're gonna be
Right.
at.
Well, like I said, you got some
Right.
kids. You got some kids.
You know what I'm saying?
You got some kids that played at 3 schools in 4 years.
And that
You
makes
got
them.
kids that played at 4 schools in 4 years.
That's crazy.
And where are they
at?
academically though? Where are they?
And they think it. And the crazy thing with that is they thinking, oh, I can get it through AAU. Like the power's getting ready to get taken away from AAU. It's gonna go right back to high school. Like a lot of people don't know that now.
But see, like, but see, take, but see, take.
Hold on. How would AAU lose their power? You mean, there's a lot of money in AAU, and there's a lot of coaches that can ship guys somewhere.
Yeah, it is. But you know how they doing you know how they do AAU live here. They doing high school live periods now. So it gets you to come to the high school. They trying to get that power back into the head coach, the high school head coach.
And see, like, take at Oldsmar, they play a national schedule. They play big time. They play big time high school teams.
And if they're trying to get the power back into the head coach, make sure we got a head coach.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's I don't want to get in that like the talk about coaches like the coaching, but the coaching culture here in Hillsborough County. And when we talked the first time you came on the show and you had a coaches clinic, and I was just thinking like, how many coaches been to a clinic? Like how many like actual coaches like take their time?
Who's going to pay if you because he said 300? You're talking about $12,000. That's for
$2,500 one time.
Oh, $2,500
One time a year.
And that goes for the coach and the staff, or just for him?
That goes to the coach. You making $2,500 this whole season.
Just because don't get paid, dog.
See, now we're talking about funding, and you can't sell me on not having funding in Hillsborough County.
Right, but that goes back to, like I say, it's
And as a coach, you can't fundraise for salary. Reason that
I never knew that.
I was considering taking this head coaching job when I was going to ask, okay, cool, don't worry about the $2,500, but can I fund so I can pay my staff and we can do some of the things that we want to do? I didn't have that conversation.
like Dion did. You said, don't worry about so much about me. Let me take care of everybody, and I'll get it.
So we can have. So I don't have to worry about. Okay, you have to leave here ASAP and go to another job.
That's
You know what I
crazy.
mean?
That's we gotta do Hillsborough County. We got to do better.
That's the public school aspect. Now, if you would have went to a private school, they would like,
Here we go.
I'm just being honest.
But they got the resources
Hillsborough County
available.
No, not all of them.
No, Hillsborough County do, but
the Hillsborough County has the resources.
Plenty of money.
Every house that go up is taxed.
right.
Every structure that goes up is taxed. Every structure that goes up.
So that you can't tell me all these people moving to Hillsborough County ain't no money. You can't say that.
And that's what's going to hurt them, because now we have all these outside people that's moving to Tampa. They're used to their school system being different. They listen to their programs being different. They're going to come down here and put their kids in these schools. Everybody can't go to private school. I'm sorry.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're going to have to end up playing public, and no disrespect, these coaches did a really good job this year, the ones that they really did. Mm-hmm. But if you go down the line, it's a science teacher who's volunteering because
a basketball teacher won't.
Shout out to Sean Van Zandt at Wharton High School.
Yes,
correct.
sir.
Yeah, but Sean, like I say, Sean played.
All this extra stuff, D. Shout out to Sean. That's it. But Sean did this, and shout out to Sean Van Zandt. Go ahead, man.
Because he went to Warren. Between Warren, it's a Warren and Jefferson show tonight. So
he did a good job.
No, he did.
Coaches.
He did a great job. But that's what I said. But then Sean played at an elite level, and he knows the game, and then also he can identify with the kids. That's something that's very important. Now you got to have coaches that identify with the kids today.
You got to also look at who his coach was. Tonelli was his coach, so you know Tonelli taught the game right. He just
almost left Waldo in Dunedin. Yep.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story.
He teach the game right, and then he went to Butler where he had
Brad Stevens.
Right. And, he teaches the game right too. So
him and Tonelli like the same kind of coach.
Yeah, but I just think that's the biggest thing I think now is that the funding is available, but it's not being used.
It's not being dispersed.
Well, I tell you what's not happening, and I'll caveat my kids went to private school. There's not enough participation from parents in the right areas. The school board was relatively light because it could have been
very non-melanated. It was very non-melanated.
That one, I was gonna say that too, but that one.
But let me ask TK.
But you pay taxes. No matter who you are, you're gonna pay your property taxes if you own something.
When y'all played home games at Jefferson, did y'all have good crowds? People came.
Yeah, they came.
Okay.
You're talking about 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Okay.
I told you what's messing Hillsborough County up. Like that school choice messed a lot of stuff up.
Yeah, Dolph be on that too.
I hate it. I ain't gonna lie. I hate
it allowed kids to go, if you stayed in Lutz, it allowed kids to go way to Riverview to go to school if they wanted to. So it's like now kids get to leave and go with their homeboys, and social media, it makes everything so close now.
That kind of kills competition, though, doesn't it? Because
that's exactly what it.
But I don't think these kids per se compete like y'all did when y'all played. Like Warden was your zone school. That's where you went.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go nowhere else. I wouldn't say they don't.
Unless compete. You got the magnet programs, but it was so hard to get into the magnet program.
But that's understandable. That would be an exception. But when you want to just go from, if you don't know how to compete in sports, which is what gives you the competitive edge in life, sports helps that.
But like I told you, I've gone to district championship games. Only one side of the gym's open, not even filled up, and that's crazy. You talking the district championship game?
If you kept everything in the neighborhood, like Tay and I would say, that means you'd have people who have a vested interest in that school and all the kids that go to that school. It's like that's what a village is.
It's a pride. It's a pride.
It's a perfect example.
You have a pride in it. It's kind of like being a homeowner, repping your hood. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
A sense of pride in where you stayed at, and everybody that was around you went to that school. So I mean, it's a sense of pride thing, and it is kind of hurting. It's hurting that aspect. But I'm not all against it though, because some kids, say a kid that's zoned to go to Leonard to play football. There's nothing against Leonard and their program, but
you already done it.
How is he gonna be seen if he at Leonard?
But
wait a minute.
Deontay played football.
What about this?
What school he went to?
Leonard.
Wide receiver for the Steelers. He went to Leonard.
Yeah.
Right.
He was him though.
If you could be good, if
he was that dude.
He
was a dog though.
No matter where you are. Yeah, but
what college you went to?
Toledo.
It doesn't matter. Listen, if you can play, you can play.
Right.
They're gonna find you. They're gonna.
If he would have went to Tech, you think he could have went to Florida State, Miami? the Gators. You don't think so? If he went to a,
now we having the same discussion we had with some of the other greats like Nelson. Matter of fact, we got a young man that went to Jesuit that's going to be the second running back at the Cowboys, right?
Malik Davis.
Okay, we have. So it's an opportunity, great education, but you know if you can play, they're going to find you.
But it's like when I was keeping up with Chamberlain, I see that they was sending guys to D1s, and Chamberlain haven't been good since I don't know. Since Coach Turner left.
It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute.
So if they was able to get guys to go D1, South Carolina, Cincinnati, wherever, I know these other schools can't.
Y'all play basketball. Y'all are basketball guys. You got basketball eyes. Talent jumps off the page to you all, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's always gonna be the case. Doesn't matter where you go. So if you have a great community school,
it don't matter where you go, but it matters where the coaches are gonna come.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It matters where the coaches are gonna. The coach is not gonna come down.
But we're talking about funding, so we need to get parents at the school board. We need to see how funds are distributed. We need to be a part of the voting process.
We definitely need to do that.
But you also got so many options too. Like you got 7-on-7, you got spring ball, you got a lot of stuff where you could be seen at now.
But
right,
if you talking 7-on-7 ain't good unless you got a good quarterback. You a wide receiver, he can't get the ball to you.
But what if you're a DB?
Huh?
What if you're a DB? Like you
Do your
still
thing.
got
Do
still
your
got
thing,
all
yeah.
that.
If you can,
and you still got these camps to where you got lineman camps to where they go and they compete
Yeah.
against each other.
They got one-on-ones is big at these camps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One-on-ones is huge.
So you can tell from a camp that this guy might be him and pass.
Yeah.
So and all it takes for him to just go to the school, you cut on the tape and you can see it within
But
3 or 4 plays. Is he that guy?
I also tell you this too about the camps. So when MP9 was getting recruited, I went to Florida State and watched him at a camp. And while he was at the camp, Jimbo wanted to see him live. He wanted to see him throw live. It was a bunch of other kids out there, but the kids that they wanted to see is who they saw. They didn't pay attention to the other kids.
Right.
Now, for you to do something like that, you really, really, really have to jump out.
Yeah, you had to stand out.
You really have to basically. So whoever they came to see, if you one-on-one with him, you got to kill him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really what it's gonna boil down to.
All right.
Because they already have the kids that they invite to the camp that they want to see, and then there's so many other kids that they have no idea who the kid is, but they there, and they paid to go.
But see, my thing with that too, like not to shift it, but it's easier to get an offer from football
Absolutely.
than it is from basketball. Because
Yeah,
you go to a
yeah.
basketball camp, all these guys they never played together. You can't see how they react in certain situations. Because usually most camps these guys are for self. Yeah, these kids think about scoring. Like, if I go score
That's
20
gonna get
points
you-
during
that's
this
gonna
game,
get
this
you
was
to
going
the
Trying to get my game on.
In reality, that's not it, man. I talk to college coaches all the time, and they're not looking for that. They're not looking for a score. They might look for one, but they're not looking for 6, 7 different scores.
Yeah.
They're looking for one score, a guy out, one big that can rebound, one guy that can lock up. They're looking for a shooter. They got what they're looking for.
So
Once
you
they got
mean-
their score, they go down their checklist.
So you mean to tell me, if you got a big man that's gonna lock up and can score, they ain't gonna make a difference?
I mean, it helps, but if he can
that's
lock
what they trying to
up,
do.
but guess what? If he can lock up, you already checked off his main priority.
Yeah.
Everything else after that is
extra.
extra.
There's a plus. Yeah. So we're going to take our last break. It's going to be brought to you by my man Carlos Martin at the Auto Repair Center, 813-443-4730 at 7101. No, he's on
The oil change.
he's on Denver. He's on the Nuggets, and he's still on Boston. So he on them 7101 North 40th Street.
great
Tampa,
prices,
Florida.
great quality service.
And if you see with me, Dade City and Ruff rocking Elevated Designs, get down with it, 813-400-7015. Give us a quick break. We do not own the right to this music. Torres, give us some. We'll be back in about a minute and a half.
See what it feel like, man.
It's still the experience that matters, you know.
No doubt. So we back
I
at
don't
it.
want that experience. That's just to be honest with you.
We back at it for the last segment of Chop Shop.
Have you ever stepped on the court and said we just ain't gonna win?
No.
But I ain't saying that. But I'd like what we
I'm
just
just
talking
saying,
about.
like,
Go ahead, Dave.
Going like to a game like that and nobody believe you gonna win and you got to pay all that, you got to raise money and do all that. It ain't worth it.
But the experience and then most important, you find out where you are.
There you go.
As a team, we're not that good. We thought we were. That's fool's gold. We're not that good.
That team is better tonight.
We're not that good. We have all competed at some form of athletics through our youth, young adult. But at the end of the day, when you play certain teams, you went to Wharton. You saw a couple guys that went D1. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm not saying y'all got blowed out in games.
We ain't never get blowed.
Okay, you never get blowed out. Okay, so you guys had a quality season. No, that's true. No, they were good. They were good.
No,
TK, they probably never got blowed. They never got blowed out either.
No, I get it.
But you probably had some teams that played against y'all and they played against TK and Drift and they got their doors blowed, but they thought they were popped off. We finna run these boy and they getting beat by 25-30. So now it's like maybe we're not that good. Cause you don't get beat by 25-30. That's not a fluke. That's not our shots didn't go in. We had a bad night. You got blowed out.
Yeah, you got blowed.
And own it.
And owning it is the key because you got to be able to get blowed out, tuck your tail, put your head down a little
Continue
bit,
to play,
but come back,
come back the next day and just let them know that
I'll take that.
Get on to the next play. Get on to the next game.
I was on the team that got blowed out. Not at Wharton, but I was I was in the Alpha. We played Weatherford Junior College in Texas.
Okay.
And they had two dudes. One of them was like 5'8", one of them was like 5'10". They dunked probably about 10 times.
So you was selling out before the game?
No, I wasn't selling out.
Okay.
I was just,
you just
chilling,
hooping, chilling,
vibing.
Okay.
And he caught white boy on the team, Vic. He caught Vic so nasty, bro. Dude, he probably like 5'8", bro.
And how bad they beat y'all?
It was like they almost. I think they scored like 100. We had probably like 40.
Okay, so he was gonna get y'all got
dude
me.
Walked in the gym. He said, "Someone please call 911."
So y'all got double. You know what I'm saying? Just like alluding to what TK was saying, like you're gonna have teams like I saw a couple teams this year who people were oh, they good, but I'm like, but they ain't played nobody.
Right.
So when you start playing better competition, like I said,
it's going to show.
If you want,
that go to the Tech undefeated team.
Yeah, that's perfect example. MP9 them. Don't lose. They the bully in Hillsborough County.
32.
They Lob City. They do what they want. They went to St. Pete first round and got dropped off.
They ain't get dropped. They lost, but
no, they lost by double digits 2 days. See, they keep it a buck. Yes, they did.
They was in the game, but I went to the game,
bro. Okay, but they got beat by 15.
They ain't get beat by 15.
Okay, you know, okay. I go to Max Press. And we'll do that when you send me your perfect bracket. I send you back the score. So that's how we're gonna do it.
The ink ain't dried on my form. That's why I ain't showing nobody. The ink ain't dried. I ain't tripping.
So TK, let's get into these scholarships that you giving away at the Derby on Saturday. Do they have to be present or?
No, we definitely it's not. We're not giving away full scholarships.
But that's fine. Help. I mean, that's still good though.
With whatever you may need, whatever you want to use it towards for college.
Okay,
but that's a blessing that you're able to do that though. You know,
any help
if they want to get in lit, they can use that money, or they gotta.
No, they can't. Come on, here go Channing Crowder. Here go Channing Crowder. I told you.
If they having a real stressful, they having a real stressful semester, and they need some time to get away. And they want to go to lit, they can't. They got to use their own money.
They can't use
their own money.
Okay, all right. I'm just checking. I'm just trying to see what the funds. You know what I'm saying?
How they gonna be allocated?
How the funds gonna be allocated?
Okay,
but some people gonna try it now.
We're gonna deposit to your debit card. Go ahead, bro. You straight.
Some of the people that's helping us. For one, everyone that's coming is helping us make this possible. And I want to shout out our sponsors. I want to
go ahead. Call them out.
Tico, Triple Cord Athletics, A Little Hope, and 2GI. I want to say thank you for believing in the vision and looking forward to seeing you guys there.
It's only going to get bigger. Like I said, it's only going to get bigger, man. Absolutely. Keep doing what you're doing. Then y'all had the All-Star game. Y'all had, not the All-Star game, y'all had like a game this past couple Sundays ago, right?
Shout out to Fresh. That was his vision.
Okay.
His connections on what he wanted to do with the guys that he represents.
Okay.
And my main thing, as long as we got our guys in Tampa involved, then I'm down.
And y'all had a lot of good talent out there too, man. That was hooping and they were all like, if I'm not mistaken, juniors and under, right? So there are no seniors that play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna be next year. The 24 class for high school basketball is gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a lot of movement, a lot of guys transfer, and you may see super teams come together. I know Dawson want to hear that, but I'm just saying that's the truth. Oh, well, somebody asked about Miss T. Asked, how does the raffle work?
The raffle, being honest, as of right now, I don't know what the raffle ticket price. But speaking of the raffle, we have this nice product right here, King's Care. Hey, I might have to get my own raffle because I want that. You got to see what's on the inside.
Go over there for the people of Dade City. I got mine last week. You got to get your own, my brother.
Oh no! Oh no, my brother! You got to get your own. So we got a full.
Focus in on that Torres if you can. Let everybody see what Dade City got for the people.
They can see it, man. So we got the full kit right here. So we got the shampoo, conditioner, beard wash, beard tonic, beard oil, brush, comb, and we got the wave.
You me pull it out like Vanna White? Just show it to the people.
No, they got if they want, they got to get in the raffle.
Okay, all right.
They got to get in the raffle, man.
Okay.
Y'all can go to the website, or you can go to the website kingscare.com and put your order in. But I prefer you go to the raffle right now.
Prefer, huh?
But like I said, once again, that's something y'all putting together, linking up with TK and Tay. That's a good thing. That's what it's about, man. Giving back and also making a difference. So with the scholarships, there's certain criteria that you're looking for when y'all get these out, or
we partner up with the UNCF.
Okay.
So I'm being honest. Putting on the Derby, trying to be aesthetically behind everything is a lot. And
I know, and then Tay so focused on DJ, and he can't even.
Yeah, he looking for the aux cord.
Yeah, Tay want the aux cord. Yeah, so Tay gonna be an early Saturday boy to get it together. But go ahead, TK.
Saturday, Friday night, so
come right after
I ain't
that.
Sleeping.
Come right after that. So UNCF, they developing that criteria, and we're thankful for that partnership as well. And everything that we do here on out, we want to try to give out some type of scholarship every time. And speaking of, while we still on basketball, thank you to Jefferson High School Mr. Cannon for allowing us to get that gym, making that process easy for us. You see the shirt.
There you go.
Once a dragon, always a dragon. We know that.
That's right.
What these boys wilding on here, man?
You know, we should change their name. Just TK just been Jefferson alumni, and then Dawson just been Jefferson alumni. Just put their name, just Jefferson alumni.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll do next time TK come on. Just be Jefferson alumni / foundation.
That's
But,
fine.
yeah.
That's
all
fine.
right.
I like
Look
that.
at that.
You can tell some people wish they could have gone.
You can?
Y'all wish I could have gone to Hallow Halls, 44 Cypress Street.
And
I went for a day.
Oh, you went
he
for a
had to
day?
try it out. He had to try it out. He couldn't hold back.
I went for a day.
Nothing like it.
Tell you ain't like it?
No, my mom stayed by Chamberlain, so I used my my father's address because he stayed on Arch.
Oh, it's class of
you
82
know, I
child
couldn't-
did. So
I
I
couldn't
was a
let
dragon.
him in.
I was a dragon. Okay, Lee Bryant.
No.
We ain't let him in.
We ain't let him in?
I'm a
Everybody
chief.
can't go.
You're a chief?
And
What's up,
And also, we got one more basketball event coming up on Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
In St. Pete. That'll be May 27th, a Saturday, from 9 to 7 p.m.
Okay.
The event is called Beach It Up. So in the middle of St. Pete Pier in the skyline, you can't see it now, but we're going to have a 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Oh, like hoop it up. Okay.
Like hoop it up, but it's going to call
That's
Beach
old
It Up.
school. Okay.
Yeah. So we have the age divisions from 10, 11, co-ed, 11, 12 to co-ed, 13, 14. That's more high school boys versus high school boys, and high school girls versus high school girls, and men versus men, and the women versus women as for the adult event.
How many goals y'all going to have out there?
You're going to have 4 goals.
Okay.
Playing 15-minute games.
Okay, old school. Okay.
2-minute timeouts.
Okay.
And so I think you double elimination. So you check the winner gets that's 4 wins in a row.
Okay.
So you should be able to have a championship round in less than an hour and 30 minutes, and then we'll go to the next bracket.
Next bracket. Okay, next age group.
Next
okay.
age group.
That losers bracket is going to be murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't lose that first one. That first one going to be tough.
The first one's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
And then you got to know how to hoop outside. You know what I mean?
It's
So back in the
different.
day, we knew how to hoop outside. We know how.
Yeah,
to
we ain't had no choice. We didn't have no gym.
Yeah, we didn't have all these gyms.
It ain't no
Dean
really.
said,
Synthetic floors.
move
and
a
all
little
that.
to the right.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, it's funny you say that because I moved out here in 89. So Shake was funny. Shake was at King. So we can go to King a little bit and hoop. Mm-hmm. Then Coach Davis, and the Lord bless his soul, was coaching at East Bay. We can go out there and hoop. And then when Mike Young and Two Boy was at Chamberlain, we can go in there and hoop. But so but back in the day, you had access to where you can go in and run, and then they just stopped. When they took away,
They ain't
All
want
about
the
the money.
liability.
right? And I think something else too, though. I think something that hurt Tampa basketball. A lot of people may not agree with this when they stopped doing the Riverfront League.
True.
That was big.
Forgot about that.
That was big because I mean, you that was something that you could do on Friday nights. Like I said, you could go check out a game on Thursday. It was good runs. When you saw guys that really got up, they were hooping. I mean, that's what you wanted to go see.
Right.
It was good runs back then. So now you just don't have that. But what you're doing, I think what you're doing is going to catch on because young kids, they're not. I don't think they have that competitive drive, but they want to get out there and at least try to work. So if you got that outlet for them, where they can get out there, try their luck, get out there and hoop. But like I say, outside is going to be that's a game changer.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people ain't ready for that. So like you say,
So a lot of
Them
that's
elements
the only
something else
place we-
sometimes.
That's the only place we was hooping at. We ain't have access to a gym.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
USF, Cross Fletcher.
Right.
The city was begging us to get in the gym.
Right, but see, TK
back
out the west,
then.
so you had West Tampa, Riverfront. You go over there and hoop. I mean, they used to have good runs on Sunday. You can go anywhere, and they got good runs on Sunday. Like they had Giddens in the morning. They still run that now.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that Giddens been going for at least the last 25, 30 years.
Easy.
So it's just, younger cats, but it's still old school cats that go out there and hang out. Shout out to my homeboy LA. LA still out there patrolling.
Okay.
Larry Box out there patrolling. Yeah, good dude, man.
Used to go out there every now and then.
Yeah, Dietrich, my boy Dietrich got there UPS. But that's why I was saying it's just those venues that they had, like Egypt Lake were great runs.
Yeah, that's it.
I remember like this is old school how Egypt Lake was. Game started at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. That's the first chip we jumping off at 8. If you ain't out there by say 8:05, you're gonna wait probably 2-3 downs. Cause it was filling up like that.
Right.
And then also South Florida had good runs out there too.
Right.
They start getting a little violent out there. You start seeing folks get swung on. So that changed it a little bit.
That was everywhere. That was just at USL.
Well, you know, but you had older guys that kind of control the floor a little bit. So you just didn't have that. Somebody taking off. So it's a little like Giddens. I've never known anybody get into it at Giddens. They had good runs. You lose, you go home. But not to say like South Florida's every week like somebody was getting hopped on Sunday in South Florida.
I seen something on IG with one of the guys. He went to go play pickup ball, and he was just like, "Bro, I had work Monday to Friday. I just came to play a little bit of basketball, and you coming at me like you trying to win MVP, and you talking all crazy. Man, I don't care about this like that. You know what I mean? Like y'all calm down out there, man.
But see, but see, TK, let me say this though. It's a lot of guys that you've played at an elite level. Some people still try to find their glory.
They're trying to get to that level still.
They trying to get to that level still.
Not trying to get back.
Even though they're 36.
Yeah. Like you say, you're mid-30s, and you still, you play like it's game 7. Like
it's bragging rights for the week, though.
And that's what the problem is today. Everything is, man, I got the ball now, so y'all take y'all phones out so I can get this little clip so I can post it.
But that
it's that viral moment. It's that look. Yeah. And it's taken away from the pickup. It's taken away from the game.
Right. The purity of the game.
Everything is a highlight.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
because even like you say, back in the day, somebody get dunked on you, like, damn, he got dunked on you, but you go back down the court, okay.
Back down the court.
Let's go hoop.
Take the ball out, bro.
But they ain't like, like that.
And then now walking up on you doing all this and clowning you and
that's it. And I hate to bring this up. Let me bring this up. Did you see Patrick Beverly yesterday? Okay. They played the Lakers. So he former Lakers, played with the Bulls. So he hit LeBron like on a little spin, hit him with the jumper, and did LeBron like that. Like, okay, you too small. And I'm like, come on, like.
But Pat, you expect that from Pat Bell.
Okay, he's been doing that, though.
That's who he is, bro. Like, I don't expect nothing less from Pat Bell. You got to know your personnel. So I already know Pat Bell gonna go crazy anytime he do anything.
But guess what? Pat'll do that in the NBA, and then he'll go to Giddens and do that, too. So it's not like,
that's who he
that's just who he is.
I'm telling you, like, when he scored, I was like, I know he ain't just do try Bron like they know Bron just went on down the court like
because Bron know who he is. Like he don't expect nothing less. You shouldn't expect nothing less. Like from Pat Bell, bro. That's who he is, bro.
I was like, come on, like, bro, come on, man, stop that. And I think that was I was like, you just play ball. And I think that's something that's too like we're caught up in that like you see people like I see Curry. Curry can handle the ball. He's a great shooter, but you see people that just so stuck on what he does, like just not even taking the shot, just the handle, just his movement, what he does, and it's just like okay, like
he messed the game up when he started releasing and then going down the court, bro.
Yeah, but that's like I said, that's what we see.
Pick up and you seeing somebody, man, you doing all this Curry stuff right here.
Exactly,
it just be air ball, and then come back and do it the next play,
bro. I seen a clip of a girl in high school. She take the shot. She shoot an air ball. And the ball like it went out of bounds. She did like this.
No. The funniest one they gotta do. I don't know who this dude is.
You just shot an air ball.
It was a kid in high school. I just saw this last week. He would get beat by like 60. And he scored. He did a backflip. He did like the Michael Jackson, like did a split. And I'm talking about like they down 60. It was 87-21.
Can't stand it.
And I'm like, are you serious?
If they down by that many, you got to be happy you scored. You got to be happy. Like they haven't been doing a lot of that.
That man enjoy his moment. That man said, I got to enjoy my moment.
Man, I just like, man, come on, man. He did a split. He did the Michael Jackson, like he was running down the court like. He did a split, and then he did the Michael Jackson. He did the Michael Jackson. You remember? I'm telling you, what is this dude doing, man?
He did a cartwheel and jumped and did the James Brown. Boom,
and look, and Doss, they still coming down like he do, and they still coming down like set the play up. Like he just totally took himself like he was somewhere different for like 30 seconds. Like I'm somewhere different. I'm not even in the game. This is my moment. I'm finna do my backflip. I'm finna do the James Brown, do that split.
Jump back up.
And I was like, man, I said, this is crazy. And as a coach, you looking like you got to be Man, come and get a seat, man. Sit
Yeah,
down.
waiting on this moment.
Yeah, he got his moment, bro. Let him shine, bro.
And you know that's not a program. That's all I'm saying. Wherever they at, you know that the
Right.
program ain't being ran right. And you got
It
kids
definitely
in
ain't.
here literally trying to get to school. So y'all just out here playing for free, playing for fun. But this is really supposed to be a job because you should be getting some pay or get some type of attention. But you got all this type of stuff going on. They playing, bro. They ain't taking it serious.
It's too much into coaching to be out here coaching for free, man. Like,
It's too much.
you
bro.
trying to get guys to college. You trying to get guys to the games. You
But that's why coach. Well, I guess
sacrificing your time every day. Or if not every day, every other day.
No,
every day.
And then something else too. I don't mean to bring this up. I don't want to get TK.
You
cranked
already
up.
started it.
South Florida don't make it no better because they not winning. Just keeping it a buck.
But what, like,
South Florida doesn't put resources behind the basketball.
That's what I'm saying,
program
like,
or the
It's
football
just like
program.
Hillsborough County.
That's what I'm saying. So if you here it is, you're a kid, you hooping like. Now I sit back and think of the last say 25 years, we've had some great players come out the area. Torland is the only one that went to South Florida, and that wasn't his first. He started out at Georgia Southern. So you sit back and think all the kids that have played. Now you got some McDonald's, okay, but like even like what TK spoke.
That's why I had a problem when we didn't make a bigger push to get prime time. They said he wanted what came with Dion. You get Dion, he's going to help.
But they didn't want to give Dion the control. Colorado wants to win. They won one game last year, and they got the money of it. Like, put it in perspective.
but why
ESPN
USF don't want to win?
because
They got money.
they got money, but like ESPN's only showing one spring game this year.
Colorado.
Okay, they last 5 years, Colorado sold 30,000 tickets between the 5 years for spring games. They sold 30,000 tickets for this game.
Wow.
Okay,
That's the prime.
Dion, like I say, Dion is a game changer.
And he's from here. So
Right, but that's what I'm
boys
saying.
ain't leaving
Florida,
South.
but-
They
okay.
staying
He
at
from,
Dion.
he from Fort Myers. He from right
But
up the
he
street.
2 hours away. But that's what I'm saying. But
But-
whoever dropped the ball on that, that's
You know
shameful.
who dropped the ball on that? Michael Kelly dropped the ball on that.
Okay, but that's even like TK top player in the area. Seth Greenberg, don't even look at him. There's no excuse for that, bro.
Man, me and TK actually just had a conversation when I told you who USF thinking about hiring.
Who?
And what Frank Martin. Like what from
Now
what
he would
from what I heard, he is the leading candidate. And I told TK, they might mess around and hire a science teacher from Bloomingdale or something, knowing how they go.
But Frank Martin would be big.
But
That's
I
a big name,
I like Frank Martin because I know he recruits locally.
right?
did
And
that in South
he
Carolina.
He got a success at Miami High, who won several state championships. You know, so I think was that your coach at South Carolina?
Nah, Dade Odom.
Coach Tim Duncan, okay.
Yeah, Dade Odom.
Dade Odom, okay. Randolph Children, you went back with that, boy.
Shout out to
Yes, sir.
Randolph Childress, they don't know nothing about that there.
Fried Jeff McInnes. He fried Jeff McInnes. I don't hear want to guard him no more.
Children was that dude.
My goodness,
Yeah,
man.
for real.
Looking for help. Hey, Ed, come pick him up. But I don't want to guard him no more. Stat, come, man, get him off the screen, man. I don't want to guard him no more. But before we wrap this up, man, y'all give y'all shout outs, whoever y'all want to acknowledge, man. I know Tay gonna be doing the Ox. What you the Ox Core bully?
No, I'm
Yeah,
the
he the
official,
Oxford,
unofficial correspondent.
Okay. So Tay gonna be around with the head. He gonna have the earpiece here. Okay, going live. Okay. My boy Tay. So TK,
with
whoever
the
you want to
camera
acknowledge, like I say,
following him.
friends, family, whoever you want to acknowledge, man, the floor is yours, brother.
No, I appreciate it. All the volunteers at the Tarence Kinsey Foundation, everyone that helps put all of this together, from definitely Jade. I don't want to miss nobody, so I ain't gonna mention some names at the moment. But everyone that's always helping. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at the Tarence Kinsey Derby this year, and I thank Will as well for organizing this and always just being a true homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if we really.
Yeah, all right.
No,
He
Tay
always-
solid dude, man. Tay solid. Tay always
Ain't
been
nothing to tell
solid.
mama about, but you know.
You know what I
Tay
mean?
been solid. And then I want to acknowledge OJ. Why I know OJ gonna have on some shorts and a blazer. He kicking like that. Shout out to my man OJ White, my homie.
And shout out to OJ for sure. He definitely might have on some shorts and a blazer
Yeah, that's how he kicking
With a
now.
cigar.
with a cigar.
Yeah, that's how he kicking with the hat.
Throwing up the wolf.
Yeah.
Bus. Thanks for Bus as well. Big Chris, he's doing that as well. Oh, and we have an after party with Big Chris, the beautiful day party, at the Renaissance Hotel in
I saw that,
International
okay.
Mall. So the after party will definitely be there. Big Chris is powering at the Beautiful Day Party. My name Polo, Scoop. Hey, that's what we doing. After
Unofficial
party.
host.
Unofficial host. We
Okay.
got Will. He bringing his aux cord over.
Okay, with the earpiece. Okay, correspondent slash.
Drag it with him.
Hey man, Tay got a lot of titles coming up, man.
Yeah, he do it.
Tay gonna be busy on Saturday, man. Correspondent, DJ,
Tired of Tay.
security. Tay doing everything out there, man. My boy Tay.
Parking valet.
Valet
You
too,
know,
okay.
Got a vest. I need a tilt.
Yeah, Tay might take your car. He might.
Yeah, you gonna come back, your car gone. The
That's all-
jacket right there where you
I saw-
parked at.
I saw Tay-
Park right at Olds Bar.
I saw Tay fly down there, baby. Man, that was your car.
Absolutely. So
Yeah, so-
please, April 1st, this coming Saturday, please get there on time because brunch will stop at 2 p.m.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
It stopped.
Say it
It's
again.
gonna be eating all day.
Y'all that fashionably late. Get there.
They clean up at 2, so brunch will stop at 2, and also Memorial Day weekend for Beach It Up.
We gotta check that out. I definitely want to check that out.
You
Yeah.
might got to tell them brunch stop at 12. That's the only way they gonna
Now,
get there
let
on
me ask
time.
you, TK, have you set a price yet for the teams? How much they got to pay?
On top of my head, I think it's $130 per team. It's 6 players on the team.
That ain't
and
bad.
$20 for a coach.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
That's per
think
player. You said per
no $20 a coach and $130 per player. I'm
Okay.
sorry. So it's $800 a team.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Your lady just said on time, so be on time for Saturday. So
On time.
on time. So as we always do before we get out of here, man, we got to recognize those that keep the groceries going. My man down there at Carver City, downtown Carver City, my man Eric Trigg, Jefferson alum as well, 86.
Jefferson Country.
Yes.
And then my homeboy Mike Trigg doing this thing, man. Also, keep Mike in prayer, man. He just lost his good partner, Joe Jackson, man. So that was real devastating in the area, man. Joe was a good dude, shot ball at Gates, the class of 92. Rest on, brother. And last but not least, put it up for me, Torres, get that wing stop, put that love in for them. You got that good lemon pepper, garlic parm. They got 4 locations. Like I said, don't go by Hillsboro, don't hit nothing in Sefler. These are 4 locations, 23048.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing. No
FL 54. No, they'll Dale maybe 813-705-9464. If you're out there in the Wesley Chapel area, 1219 Bruce B. Downs, 813-536-0222. Bush and 56, 9305 North 56th Street, 813-373-5174. And last but not least, headquarters, where it all started, 2776 North Fowler, 813-903-9464. So anybody got big plans coming out? Outside of Saturday, y'all probably recovering Sunday.
I'm just probably trying to hang out a little bit,
A little piece.
Yeah, hang out a little bit. Go
That's
to
fair.
the Derby, the Tarence Kinsey Derby, man, and have me a good time, man. So
That's what it's about. Like I say, making memories and making a difference in the community. Man, I love what y'all doing, man. But we definitely want to get down with y'all for the event y'all having in May with the kids. I think that's going to be big. Playing outside, and that's open to anybody, right? Anybody, right?
Man, it's open to everybody. Just to speak on control a little bit, the pier average 6,000 people per day anyway. So on top of that is Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, holiday weekend. We're going to be
And
swinging.
then,
It's gonna be
yeah, we're trying to
White men can't jump.
and we're going to bring 600 people based around the event alone.
coming out of retirement.
You know what I mean? So it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have an old school guy to stay there.
Yeah,
OJ,
so you
OJ going to play?
Hey, them knees
like
gonna
a
let you
40 and
know.
up age bracket or just gonna be adult?
35.
Just adult. You want to get in, you get in.
Okay.
Hey, okay.
Wait a minute. You rapping next Saturday at the Hip Hop Festival in Car Show. You going to come out and hoop on the...
Oh no, I ain't hooping, bro.
Oh, you ain't hooping?
Hey, man, them knees. Hey,
Ain't
It's
my
concrete
knee,
out there,
My
boy.
stomach in the way.
Okay. I can
got
relate
time?
to that. I can relate to that.
that's me.
So,
That connects when it comes to the car show, like the car people, like, you know what I mean, to get the cars in. Because I have a crazy car show idea, just looking for the right collaborative people, and I'm gonna need the city to approve a couple of things. But if you can get the people, it's retarded. Seriously.
Yeah, we can work. We can work with something.
Okay.
We'll figure out who got the cars.
All right.
We'll get them in there.
And sorry for saying the word retarded. I know how sensitive stuff like that. I'm sorry. I
Well, you about to get
apologize.
canceled,
Let me
bro.
say it now. That word slip.
I said it earlier, so now you got me feeling ashamed. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I apologize on that one.
Yeah. So
It's all good, man. Mentally challenged.
we not gonna be here next Monday. I'm gonna let y'all watch the game. I'll be on spring break. So we back on the 10th.
Myself then. Talk to me about myself.
We'll be back on the 10th of April.
Bracket, as soon as it's over.
Yeah. Show your sheet to everybody, man. So, as I always say before we get out of here, man, anybody want to be an artist, don't want to see the executive producer on the videos, on the record, dancing, come to Death Row. So for Tay, Waldo, and the Jefferson alumni,
University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
just so we clear, I want to let him get that last plug because he said Jefferson about 12 times tonight, didn't he?
I know where that is.
Okay, now you know what that is. University of Thomas Jefferson. Okay. Keep God first, man. Love you, family. You see us, y'all go check out that derby. When you see us, we'll holler. Go check the derby out Saturday, but they still got tickets.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Appreciate
Yes, sir.
y'all.
Oh, any day.